Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffy and Finn's new chapter, Jack and Brooke's intimate romance. At Forrester Creations, it started out as a typical morning, but by the end of the day, rumors of a shocking new relationship would go through the offices, drawing attention and making people chuckle. Always the focus of attention, Brooke Logan had somehow gotten herself into an unexpected relationship with Finn's fascinating and mysterious father, Jack Finnegan. At the same time, Steffy and Finn started a new chapter in their life that was both challenging and full of promise for growth and rebirth. Brooke has been dealing with the psychological effects of her tense relationship with Ridge for weeks. Long regarded as iconic, their love story had come to a head. Brooke began to wonder if their so-called destiny was really worth fighting for because of Ridge's unwillingness to totally let go of Taylor and his waning loyalty. She threw herself into her work at Forrester Creations in search of comfort. Jack showed up during one of these lengthy workdays, searching for Steffy and Finn but discovering Brooke instead. Since his role in Sheila Carter's spectacular drama, Jack had remained a shadowy figure. Despite his troubled past, he exuded an irresistible charisma that attracted everyone, including Brooke. Their first exchange of words, which focused on updates on Steffy and Finn's family life, was rather harmless. However, as the days passed and Jack started to visit more regularly, it was hard to overlook the energy between him and Brooke. What began as light-hearted banter quickly evolved into more in-depth discussions, mutual giggles, and lingering looks that said 1,000 words. Steffy and Finn, meanwhile, were starting a new chapter in their lives. The couple could finally concentrate on their family after the turmoil caused by Sheila's reign of terror. In order to symbolically reaffirm their love and dedication, they chose to repeat their vows in a private ceremony. Only close family and friends were there, and it was a calm and private gathering. Everyone in attendance could see that Steffy and Finn's relationship had only gotten stronger in the face of hardship as they exchanged sincere vows under a starry sky. It was getting more difficult to hide Brooke and Jack's developing romance back in Los Angeles. Even though they made an effort to remain discreet, many were aware of their frequent encounters at coffee shops and the Forrester offices. The first person to approach Brooke about her developing relationship with Jack was Hope. With caution, she said, "Mom, are you certain this is a good idea? Jack and Sheila have a tangled past." Brooke, though, was unrepentant. She said, "I know his past isn't perfect. However, who among us is baggage-free? Jack has been open with me, and I see a sincere and compassionate side to him. I feel like someone is seeing me for who I truly am, not who they wish me to be, for the first time in a long time." As Brooke justified her new relationship, Steffy couldn't help but feel uncomfortable. The thought of Jack dating Brooke added even more difficulty to her already complex connection with him. The tension was inevitable, despite her best efforts to concentrate on her own life with Finn. At a family meal, Steffy expressed her worries. Her tone was calm as she said, "I just hope this doesn't become another Logan Forrester spectacle. Brooke isn't exactly known for avoiding drama, and Jack has had enough to last a lifetime." Ever the mediator, Finn attempted to comfort her. He remarked, "Perhaps this is what Jack needs. A new beginning with someone who is aware of the level of scrutiny that comes with belonging to this family. Isn't it what counts if they bring joy to one another?" In addition to navigating their feelings for Brooke and Jack, Steffy and Finn were getting ready for a significant life transition. The family had to temporarily move for Finn to take a lucrative job at a well-known medical research facility. They couldn't resist the opportunity, but it also meant leaving the comforts of Los Angeles and uprooting their life. The transfer was bittersweet for Steffy. The idea of leaving her family and the Forrester history behind was intimidating, but she was thrilled to help Finn with his work and provide their kids a fresh environment. As Brooke's bond with Jack grew, she also had her share of difficulties. Although there was no denying their bond, Ridge's ghost hung over them. Ridge was always reminded of the life she had left behind, even though he no longer had any claim over Brooke. Ridge's response to hearing of Brooke's connection with Jack was unsurprisingly erratic. "Jack?" With a tone of incredulity, he mocked. "Why him, Brooke, of all people? He is bound to chaos and Sheila. Do you truly want that?" Brooke's answer was forceful yet measured. "I want to be with someone that appreciates me and doesn't treat me like I'm always vying for their affection, Ridge. Even though Jack isn't flawless, he is here and choosing me. Are you able to say the same?" Ridge was furious after the altercation, but it also made him consider his own decisions. He had vacillated between Brooke and Taylor for years, unable to give either his whole attention. He was now faced with the prospect that he might have lost Brooke permanently as he watched her move on with Jack. The many strands of the Logan and Forrester family's life started to converge as Christmas drew near. Before moving, Steffy and Finn threw a farewell party that brought friends and family together for a unique time. As a couple, Brooke and Jack went, and their presence caused a range of reactions. Some people remained doubtful, but others, like Hope and Finn, were sympathetic. The party was a celebration of love, resiliency, and fresh starts despite the underlying tension. While Brooke and Jack stood together, ignoring the rumors and doubts that were all around them, Steffy and Finn expressed their hopes for the future. "I know this isn't easy, being with me," Jack whispered quietly as he held Brooke's hand. "But Brooke, I'm here. For us, for you. I'm not going away either." Brooke grinned, emotion shining in her eyes. She answered, "Neither am I." The families said goodbye with sincerity and pledged to stay in touch despite their physical separation as the evening came to an end. The night was the start of a thrilling new chapter for Steffy and Finn. It was a brave move into unknown terrain and a statement of commitment to one another for Brooke and Jack. The rumors and criticism of Brooke and Jack's relationship persisted in the days that followed, but they addressed it head-on, resolved to forge a future on their own terms. One thing was certain despite the uncertainty of the path ahead: love, in all its messy, complex grandeur, was worth the chance. Eric chokes when Ridge sets Brooke on fire. In the CBS serial opera Bold and the Beautiful, Eric Forrester is given a wake-up call by his son, while Brooke Logan fails to stop Ridge Forrester from using foul language toward her daughter. Ridge appears to have supported Carter Walton's argument last week. Brooke, Eric, and other characters were present as Ridge humiliated Hope Logan in front of the audience. Now, there is no retaliation this week. Spoilers for Bold and the Beautiful: is Eric Forrester outraged? Ridge Forrester went far beyond what is appropriate in a professional setting in Bold and the Beautiful. His disparaging remarks to Hope Logan shocked everyone. Spoilers about Brooke Logan and Ridge Forrester in Bold and the Beautiful. Brooke Logan was the most enraged person. Brooke Logan felt that Ridge had gone too far when she started calling her daughter derogatory names. However, when Bold and the Beautiful focuses on Eric Forrester, they give away something. Eric's gaze immediately turned to Brooke Logan once he heard his kid spit out the profanity at Hope. FC's ascent to prominence in the fashion industry was facilitated by this woman. Above all else, she and her kid are part of Eric's family. B&B spoilers: will Ridge Forrester soon face issues with Eric? How much of Eric's outrage on Bold and the Beautiful last week was due to the takeover, and how much of it depended on Ridge injuring Brooke and disparaging Hope? As his legacy is being torn away from his family, Eric appears to be distraught by this takeover thus far. However, the grandfather of Forrester wed a sister of Logan. You may be certain that he will ask his wife a lot of questions on the way the Logan women at his firm are treated once he returns home. After working at the Forrester Creations reception desk for so long, Donna Logan, who is now Mrs. Eric Forrester, is sure to have some stories to share. Eric is a decent man, as most people would agree, and he also values his family. He also views Hope and Brooke as members of his family. Eric is probably struggling with Carter Walton's remarks from his takeover speech last week as Ridge criticizes Brooke for not siding with Hope. Carter brought attention to FC's pervasive contempt. Spoilers for Bold and the Beautiful: Brooke Logan plays rougher and Ridge Forrester plays rough. In Bold and the Beautiful, John McCook's character Eric Forrester is ready to be bound, his legacy now shrouded in a pall of melancholy. Viewers' attention will therefore probably turn to the Forrester father and his next move after the focus on the ugliness that Ridge Forrester uttered fades. Spoilers for Steffy Forrester and Eric Forrester in Bold and the Beautiful. However, based to the Bold and the Beautiful teasers, Ridge Forrester left their house last week, indicating that he is well on his way to ruining his life with Brooke. According to the spoilers, Ridge is beckoned to enter a door by a distraught Brooke. Then, in another video, he is shown getting ready to kiss Taylor Hayes. Although fans have previously expressed that this is becoming stale, the previews suggest he will leave the company once more. Thus, he is once again in Taylor's embrace. Eric Forrester will probably find this move unsettling as well. When Brooke and Ridge last had a disagreement, the worried father spoke to his son. Although he loves Taylor, he told Ridge Forrester that Brooke Logan is his true love. In addition to regaining control of Forrester Creations, Eric Forrester may have a difficult time dealing with his family on the CBS serial opera. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, there won't be a new episode airing on Christmas Day. What will take place on Thursday, December 26, 2024, then? Will Spencer's demand for Katie Logan's truth is hinted at. Electra Forrester learns the startling identity of her stalker in the meanwhile. Remy Price might take extreme measures to retain Electra as a result of that. Let's discuss what will happen in the upcoming episode of the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. Will Spencer's research? According to Thursday, December 26 B&B teasers, Will is still unaware of the true cause for Electra's termination. The safety of the jewelry line was the only assurance given to Electra. But shortly after, Electra was fired by Katie and Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang. Both declined to explain to Electra why she was let go from Forrester Creations. Fans can see Will attempt to find answers for Electra on Thursday, December 26. Will immediately turns to his mother as the source. Will might not immediately receive the truth, though, when he questions Katie about Electra's termination. Katie may feel obligated to alert her son about the pictures, but she also wants to protect him because she loves him. Will may have a gut feeling that something is off when he views the photos. The deception of Remy Price. According to Thursday, December 26 spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Electra visits Remy at Il Giardino. After suddenly losing her work, Electra is obviously looking for a companion and some support. Remy assures Electra in a sneak peek that he will always be there for her. Thursday, December 26 spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Will vs. Katie, Electra's stalker discovery. Thursday, December 26, 2024, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Electra enters Remy's flat and switches on the light in a sneak peek. Electra is using a Kleenex to wipe her runny nose. Electra looks up abruptly and sees all of her pictures. With horror, Electra screams. What will happen now that Electra is aware that her stalker is her friend, Remy? Would Electra find herself in serious danger? I could envision Remy running into the room to have all of his secrets revealed after hearing Electra scream. Remy will probably attempt to prevent Electra from going. But before long, Will arrive to save the day. On Thursday, December 26, 2024, which storyline are you most excited to watch? What do you think will happen to Will, Katie, Electra, and Remy? What lies ahead for Bill Spencer, Ridge Forrester, Brooke, and the other characters? Here are the spoilers for Thursday, December 26, 2024's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Fans might anticipate a clash between Katie Logan and Will Spencer over Electra Forrester's termination in tomorrow's episode. Emergence of the Beautiful and the Bold. In the meantime, Electra learns the terrible truth about Remy Price. Let's discuss what will happen in the upcoming episode of the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Will Spencer's investigation. According to Thursday, December 26 B&B spoilers, Will is just as interested in learning the truth about Electra's termination as he is. For starters, Will is very perplexed as to why Electra was abruptly let go. The safety of the jewelry line was guaranteed to Electra. Electra thought that meant her career was safe, too. Since Katie and Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, refused to disclose the true reason for her termination, Electra regrettably still doesn't know. Will is adamant about finding answers. Will so asks his mother about Electra's dismissal. Spoilers for B&B, Katie Logan's argument. Katie is now aware of how much her kid loves Electra. Although Katie is aware that it may hurt her son's feelings, she may feel obliged to alert May about the pictures. Katie might eventually share the pictures she got with Will when he presses for information regarding Elektra's termination. Will may initially be taken aback. Will, though, might also think that these pictures aren't of Elektra. In any event, it is said that Will and Katie argue a lot about Elektra's termination. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Remy Price's false assistance. According to Thursday, December 26 teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Elektra will visit Remy. Elektra turns to Will, the only friend she has in town, when she needs a friend right now. Remy is that somebody, and he has vowed to support Elektra no matter what. Fans are aware, though, that Remy is the photographer. Elektra discovers the terrible truth about Remy on Thursday, December 26. Elektra enters Remy's room to wipe her nose in a sneak peek. Elektra screams in fear as she looks up and sees her photos strewn across the background. Remy may try to keep Elektra quiet, but Will may sense that something is seriously up. Would Will be able to protect Elektra from Remy before a catastrophic event occurs? On Thursday, December 26, 2024, which storyline are you most excited to watch? What do you think will happen to Will, Remy, Katie, and Elektra? What lies ahead for Brooke, Hope Logan, Ridge Forrester, and the other characters? Is Ridge and Taylor's move to the beach house a new beginning or a surefire way to end things? Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan's love has encountered yet another major obstacle, according to spoilers and updates for The Bold and the Beautiful. Brooke was trying to explain her choice for the CEO post at the Forrester estate when she suddenly noticed Taylor Hayes on the stairs wearing Ridge's shirt. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful regarding that word assume. Brooke was unable to shake the suspicion that Ridge had been upstairs making love to Taylor. To be honest, they were really close, but she thought they were done. Ridge and Brooke appear to be parting ways, at least temporarily, amid all of the miscommunications and conflict between their families. It could not be long until Ridge begins to imagine a future with Taylor because he seems prepared to devote himself to her. It's important to consider where Taylor and Ridge might decide to settle down in light of this. Wyatt Spencer's beach mansion, which was also Taylor and Ridge's first residence, was a surprise gift from Taylor to Ridge back in 2022. Ridge and Taylor's final reconciliation ended at the altar, according to B&B spoilers. Taylor was excited to begin a new journey there, but before she could really enjoy it, her relationship with Ridge soured. B&B fans may recall that earlier this year, Bill Spencer gave R.J. Forrester the lease, reintroducing the beach property. It's conceivable that R.J. will decide to leave and let Ridge assume the lease. Given that he feels Brooke shouldn't be with Ridge, Bill might agree with that. Anything that keeps Brooke away from the dressmaker is a victory in Bill's view. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, a new beginning or a precipice for drama? This time, will Tridge get a new beginning, or will it just be more drama? If they're planning a true love reunion, they'll need a somewhere to stay. Since it was Taylor's previous wish, it makes sense that they may think about using the beach house as a starting point. Keep checking back for updates on whether the beach house will once again be their shared residence, as they may turn it into their own haven. Future spoilers indicate that Ridge is prepared to part ways with Brooke, at least for the time being. We'll keep you updated on his complex romantic life. We'll simply have to wait and watch if he ends up hesitating once more or if this is a permanent situation. Rebecca Budig's tragic death. Actress and adored friend Rebecca Budig experienced an unfathomable catastrophe that affected not only her personal life but also her fans and coworkers. Budig, who has long been a source of joy and inspiration, is well known for her lively smile and captivating performances on daytime television. However, behind the scenes, the actress was dealing with a terrible loss that put her fortitude to the test in ways that few could understand. The loss was very personal and sprang from the close bonds of love and family. Rebecca has frequently discussed the value of her family and shared glimpses of her life with her daughter and other family members. Her social media posts, which combined real-life family photos with behind-the-scenes looks at her work, gave the impression that she had successfully balanced her business with her personal goals. However, life delivered an unexpected curveball, as it frequently does. Subtle clues that anything was wrong were present in interviews and public appearances before her loss was made public. Behind her usually dazzling countenance, there seemed to be a subtle sadness. The extent of Rebecca's sadness didn't become clear until she broke the news to her fans. She spoke candidly about the tragedy and thanked her loyal fanbase, friends, and family for their support, in addition to sharing her sadness. "We all experience loss," she wrote in a heartfelt post. "But when it does, it's as if everything pauses and you have to reconstruct a reality that doesn't include the person or object you love the most. It has been a journey filled with memories, sorrow, and, gradually, hope for me." Rebecca's openness about her loss demonstrated both her vulnerability and strength. Her readiness to disclose her difficulties made her even more relatable to her audience in a field where appearance frequently trumps genuineness. Her social media pages were inundated with love and support from her fans, many of whom shared their own tales of resiliency and loss. A sense of community was fostered by this outpouring of empathy, demonstrating that understanding and connection can be a lighthouse even in the darkest moments. Rebecca used her skill as a healing tool as she started to adjust to life following her loss. Her passion, acting, turned into a haven where she could express her feelings and find her inner power. Her performances had a new dimension that her co-workers and partners noticed, a rawness that gave her characters a deeper level of reality. One co-star commented, "She's always been talented. However, her art now has this amazing power. She seems to be processing everything she has experienced through her paintings." Beyond her career pursuits, Rebecca found comfort in her close-knit group of friends and family. A pillar of her recovery was her daughter, who was a constant source of inspiration and happiness. In an interview, Rebecca said, "My greatest role is being a mother. Even when it seems like everything is crumbling, it serves as a reminder of the beauty that endures in the world and keeps me grounded." Following her death, Rebecca also started to promote grief awareness and mental wellness. She made use of her position to promote candid discussion about loss and emotional health since she understood the stigma that frequently accompanies these topics. She helps raise awareness of the resources available to people who might be suffering in silence by collaborating with groups that support people through sorrow. She received a lot of praise for her work, which strengthened her reputation as an inspiration both on and off screen. Rebecca faced difficulties along the way as she dealt with her loss. On certain days, the burden of her loss seemed unbreakable, and even the most basic chores looked unachievable. Nevertheless, she never wavered in her will to go on, not only for herself, but also for her supporters and those who relied on her. "Healing isn't a straight line," she admitted in an open discussion with another actor. "Although it's chaotic and uncertain, that's also where you discover your strengths. You come to accept the loss as a part of who you are rather than as a burden." Rebecca's recuperation was greatly aided by her fans' support. She was reminded by their steadfast love and support that she was not alone and that her vulnerability may motivate others to overcome their own obstacles. Rebecca's candor about her experiences, in turn, encouraged camaraderie and created an environment where others felt comfortable sharing their own tales of resiliency and loss. Over time, amidst the turmoil of her loss, Rebecca started to discover moments of calm. She enjoyed the little things in life, like a sunset, a conversation with her kid, or the experience of playing a character on screen. Even though they were brief, these moments served as the foundation for her new existence. They reminded her that although life involves loss, it also offers the possibility of development and rejuvenation.